Are you throwing me out?
This gives us a chance to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Look at us, finally agreeing on something.
I need you to do me a favor.
I had something else in mind.
How exactly are you going to handle it?
Why wouldn't you tell me that he was your ex?
This week in Port Charles, explosive storylines are set to rock General Hospital. Sidwell is stirring up trouble behind the scenes by recruiting a crucial new player, possibly targeting someone like Deputy Mayor Jordan Ashford, to advance his shadowy schemes. Meanwhile, the stakes are rising among the Corinthos clan as Sonny Corinthos snaps over a shocking confession from Natalia Ramirez about her hidden past with Sidwell, setting off a chain reaction that questions loyalties and secrets. Adding to the tension, Ava Jerome drops a bombshell on Alexis Davis by presenting video evidence that hints at Christina Corinthos Davis's involvement in a near-fatal incident. The footage, captured in a mysterious garage moment, forces Alexis into an impossible decision about Christina's future, a decision that could redefine alliances for the coming days. Other storylines intertwine as family and romance face off with betrayal and deception. Jocelyn Jacks prepares for her first WSB mission amid growing suspicions, while relationship drama heats up between characters like Sasha Gilmore, Danny Morgan, and Jason Morgan. Rumors are also swirling around a potential recast for Michael Corinthos, with speculation that former YNR star Rory Gibson might step into the role if the producers decide to move in that direction. With high-stakes confrontations, secret pasts, and shifting alliances, the coming episodes promise twists that will leave fans questioning who to trust in Port Charles. Stay tuned as these early spoilers set the stage for a dramatic week ahead on General Hospital. Hello, lovely viewers, how are you? I hope you are having a wonderful day. Today I will talk information about General Hospital. April 14th to 18th General Hospital early spoilers. Sidwell recruits, Sonny snaps, and Carly attacks. According to General Hospital spoilers for April 14th to 18th, 2025, Sidwell is recruiting someone, Carly Corinthos Spencer is attacking Sonny Corinthos, and Spencer snaps. We begin by outlining the remainder of this week in order to build up the spoilers for next week, as we always do on early edition days. In light of this, Alexis Davis's mind is a complete mess on Wednesday, April 9th. General Hospital spoilers. Christina tried to kill me, is Ava's shocking revelation to Alexis. When Ava Jerome appeared at her office at the close of Tuesday's episode, Alexis naturally wanted her to go, but she refused. Rather, she will totally surprise the attorney on Wednesday. Ava will inform Alexis that I can prove that Christina Corinthos Davis attempted to kill me. The video of Christina from the garage will be shown to Alexis by Ava. Now, it doesn't show her cutting the brake lines below the car, but it does show her holding something and looking at the car, which doesn't look good at all. While this is happening, Christina is with her father, Sonny, and she is confessing and pleading with him. General Hospital spoilers, Sidwell's recruitment approach, and Christina's disclosure. I wonder whether she would confess to him that she almost killed Elizabeth Weber and Rick Weber and ask for his assistance. She's over there talking to her dad because she doesn't want Alexis to know and she doesn't want Molly Lansing Davis to know. Sidwell is hiring.
He's trying to find a job.
Perhaps it's Jordan Ashford. She works as the deputy mayor, but she has been defrauding him for a long time. Jordan tells Isaiah Gannon that Sidwell wants to meet her. Naturally, Isaiah worries that Jordan is overstepping her bounds, but she reassures him that she was a police officer once. Lois's worries, Cody's question, and Curtis's warning. Laura Spencer receives a heads-up from Curtis Ashford. Curtis has some awful news, we'll see. Perhaps it has to do with Kai. It might always be tied to Drew, King Quartermain. Regarding something, Cody Bell is pressuring Lulu Spencer. She also asks Cody if she should express her feelings to Dante Falconeri. It sounds like she wants to tell Dante that she is having a lot of trouble, and Lois Cerullo tells her daughter Brooklyn Quartermain that she doesn't want this mess to be revealed for a number of reasons. General Hospital spoilers, Willow's counsel, Sonny's tense conversation, and Jocelyn's first mission. Jocelyn Jack's WSB handler, Vaughn, has a briefing for her on Thursday, April 10th. It appears that she may be receiving her first mission. I wonder if it will be from someone in the community. It sounds like Natalia Rogers Ramirez confesses during a heated conversation with Sonny. I wonder if Natalia will tell him the truth, or if she will lie to Sonny because she is too afraid of Sidwell and his threats to disclose that they were married and had at least one child. He demands to know what Natalia's relationship to Sidwell is. Although we don't yet know if he is Blaze's father, he is unquestionably the father of her kid, Marco. Additionally, Nina Reeves makes an effort to offer Willow take guidance. GH spoilers, Jordan's scheme, Tracy's warning, and Carly's confrontation. This week, Carly is also going to confront Willow and practically slap her face off. That will take place sometime between Thursday and Friday. The precise date is unknown to me. Jordan tells Laura about her scheme. Tracy Quartermain has a warning for someone on Thursday, and it appears like they are discussing how to handle the Sidwell issue. General Hospital spoilers, the balancing act of Sasha, Danny, and Jason. After that, Sasha Gilmore and Danny Morgan share a tender moment on Friday, April 11th. Sasha and Jason Morgan have admitted to Danny that they are pretending that he is the father of her child, which is why they are in this peculiar relationship. Danny is therefore pretending. That's going to be his sibling, I suppose, but I think he will be thrilled with the kid since he has been thrilled to have other half-siblings like Scout Kane, and he's okay with that. He considers Rocco Falceroni to be his brother as well, you know. It's possible that Jason is preventing Willow from being slapped silly by Carly, who has to be restrained on Friday. However, it would likely take multiple attempts to punish her. General Hospital spoilers, Anna's worries, Kai's news, and Willow's rattling. Willow will appear rather shaken that day, which could be related to the altercation with Carly. Perhaps she has finally learned that Nina and Drew are sleeping together. It's way past due. Trina Robinson is shocked by Kai's revelation, and I wonder whether he has made the decision to proceed with the surgery and allow Congressman Cutthroat Kane to cover the costs. Anna Devane wants Emma to respond. When she inquires about these previous arrests, Emma naturally responds, "I can't tell you. I had to sign an NDA." However, Anna is worried that ADA Justine Turner is coming after Emma as well as for her, citing guilt by association, and that she won't be able to protect her granddaughter until she gets all the facts. General Hospital spoilers, Jason's secrets, Willow's stubbornness, and Alexis's dilemma. Christina's destiny will be decided by Alexis's response to Ava's blackmail during the week of April 14th to 18th. Rick wants Christina imprisoned, and if Ava wasn't in such bad financial shape, she would have likely called 911 and handed the police the tape by then. Will Alexis give in then? She'll loathe to do it, but is there really much of an option for her? Perhaps, after all, she believes Christina ought to pay. It remains to be seen if Diane Miller will show Alexis some tough love this week. Because Michael Corinthos is still in poor health, Jason tries to talk sense into Carly's head, but she is completely insane about Willow and the entire Drew scenario. Since he is posing as Sasha's baby daddy in order to prevent Willow from learning that Mikey cheated, Jason is juggling a lot. I think Jason will eventually find out that Jocelyn is a WSB agent and will likewise need to keep that information a secret.
So much is happening.
Despite all the warning signs, Willow is obstinately adamant that she will move in with Drew. Watch as Kai and Trina's friendship quickly picks up speed, and it appears that he could take a chance on that dangerous operation. Relationship obstacles, Emma's past, and WSB assignments. Jocelyn is thrilled to receive her first official WSB assignment, but she and Jack Brennan are treading carefully so they can continue their spying while keeping Carly, Jason, and others in the dark. Everything will eventually be outed, of course, but we'll see how long it lasts. In order to safeguard Emma's future from ADA Turner, Anna wants answers regarding her past. Sonny might distance himself from Emma once Natalia tells him some facts. When Lucas Jones and Marco Rios start dating, Brad Cooper notices and, of course, tries to put up some obstacles. Additionally, Cody will support Molly as she navigates this Rick dilemma and discovers that her sister Christina is to fault. In the running for a recast role in General Hospital, is Rory Gibson portraying the new Michael? Fans are excited about the prospect of another actor playing Michael Corinthos, according to General Hospital spoilers. Does Rory Gibson have a new role as Michael? Is the former YNR star a candidate for this recast GH position? Robert Adamson lamented not being given the opportunity to read for the role of recast Michael in a recently removed post on X, formerly known as Twitter. That clearly gives the impression that someone is looking for a replacement for Chad Duell. Although Adamson is not a viable option for a long-term successor, there are many other actors who could take Michael's position. This leads us to a lot of speculative activity on social media right now. Although the identity of the potential official Michael recast has not been confirmed, one name has surfaced as a contender. On Instagram, Rory Gibson has a few followers associated to GH, such as Holly Gagnier and Caitlin McMullen. Gibson assumed the YNR role of Noah Newman in 2021, however he eventually faded out as his plots failed to captivate people. With the exception of the rare family visit, Noah is now off-screen and resides in London. In fact, Adamson, who had previously played Noah, relinquished the role to Gibson. Now, if Gibson becomes the next Michael Corinthos, he could be able to temporarily fill another job Adamson has had. Fans are still speculating and wondering what Gibson's arrival might signify for the program because, once again, nothing has been verified. It just depends on if Gibson is a good fit for Michael and if he would get along with his starring ladies. Gibson is undoubtedly attractive and talented. Could you envision Rory Gibson collaborating effectively with Sophia Matson and Caitlin McMullen on screen? In any event, Gibson might be a Michael recast choice, contingent on the course that the ruling class decides to follow. Until the program provides confirmation, it's difficult to make too many predictions, but we'll keep you informed of any significant casting announcements. According to General Hospital spoilers, when Michael returns from the German facility later, some significant things are in the works. General Hospital recap. Ava's 9 a.m. on Wednesday, April 9th. Sonny tells Dante about Alexis's deadline. According to Wednesday, April 9's General Hospital recap, Ava Jerome had a 9 a.m. Alexis Davis's deadline. This is how everything transpired when Sonny Corinthos also told Dante Falconeri about his cardiac issue. Brooklyn Quartermain patched up her connection with Lois Cerullo at the Quartermain mansion, in part to allay concerns, and in part because she realized her mother needed someone to confide in when she informed Gloria Cerullo the truth. On the night of the explosion, Lulu Spencer confessed to Cody Bell in the stables that she still loved Dante. For Lulu, who loved Dante now and possibly always would, it seemed as though no time had gone. Cody essentially commended Lulu for being altruistic in allowing Dante to mourn Sam McCall, but he felt that she should wait to confess to him. She thanked Isaiah Gannon for making lunch at Jordan Ashford's apartment, where she also had to deal with inquiries about how long they would have to remain in hiding like this. After emphasizing how crucial it was to keep their romance a secret from Jen Sidwell, Jordan received a text stating that Sidwell wanted to see her. Sonny discovered that Christina Corinthos Davis had invited Dante to lunch when they met up at the Metro Court. Sonny was persuaded by Christina to tell Dante about his heart problems and impending surgery. From a distance, Sonny was also able to observe a heated exchange between Sidwell and Natalia Ramirez. Lucas Jones texted Marco Rios while he was in the hospital, asking him to give him a tour of the city. When Lucas saw the dots that showed Marco was typing back, he was happy, but when those dots vanished, he appeared disappointed. Although he didn't appear very optimistic about his plans with Marco falling through, Lucas asked Isaiah if he could come back to him in a few hours when he approached him about covering an upcoming shift. Marco set his phone aside and went back to the Metro Court to talk to Natalia about the situation. He reacted angrily because Natalia was still focused on Marco discarding his musical ability and allowing Sidwell to guide him toward a career in law. Marco thought that Natalia was still a bigot, but Natalia thought that she had evolved, and she said that if Marco got to know her now, he would realize that. But Marco wasn't persuaded, and he ended up leaving before Natalia placed her drink order. Later, when Natalia was at the bar, Sonny came up to her and demanded to know what she had said to Sidwell earlier. Marco located Lucas at GH once more and informed him that he anticipated receiving his job offer. Marco decided to go out and celebrate with Lucas as it meant he would be moving to Port Charles. Sidwell approached Jordan at his house and offered to help him with his business expansion into the United States and handle his public relations. Jordan, content with his position as deputy mayor, shut Sidwell down despite his insistence that he could make a highly profitable offer. Jordan later told Isaiah about her talk with Sidwell and said she had him just where she wanted him. Sidwell had been contacting Laura Collins' office a lot, so he pressed her for a meeting at the Metro Court, but she wasn't interested. Instead, Laura spoke with Curtis Ashford, who informed her that Ezra Boyle was preparing press articles regarding how her friendship with Sonny influenced her choice to live on Esplanade. Although Laura admitted that the vote would ultimately be a vote on Sonny more than just the site of the Esplanade, Curtis thought Laura ought to bring it to a public vote. Ava played the video of Christina using the wire cutters in the parking garage and claimed to have evidence that Christina Corinthos Davis attempted to kill her at Alexis' office. Ava pointed out that the car's brakes were actually tampered with and that it was in a secure position after Christina accidentally interfered with Rick Lansing's vehicle. In order to keep Christina out of jail and preserve her daughter's friendship with Molly Lansing Davis, Ava now requested that Alexis pay her millions from the Cassadine assets. Alexis called Ava out for severing the chain of evidence by having the car moved and contended that her possessions were only circumstantial. Alexis pretended that Ava might be charged with falsifying the evidence, but in the end, Ava recommended that she tell Molly her tale directly. Ava predicted that Molly would react negatively to Christina's near-fatal murder of her father. Ultimately, Ava gave Alexis until 9 in the morning tomorrow to make a decision regarding Christina's future. Alexis remained there looking worried as Ava strolled off. According to General Hospital previews, Alexis will need to make a significant choice after learning of Ava's startling announcement. General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, April 10th. Jocelyn targets Emma. Nina provokes Drew. Sonny blows up over Natalia's confession. According to General Hospital teasers for Thursday, April 10th, Nina Reeves provokes Drew Kane, and Sonny Corinthos will lose it over Natalia Ramirez's confession. GH viewers should anticipate the following since it appears that Jocelyn Jax will also pursue Emma Scorpio Drake. Nina will irritate Drew at his house and eventually inquire if he's throwing her out. If Willow Corinthos shows there, Drew might not go so far as to have Nina leave, but he will undoubtedly try his hardest to keep her in line. Willow might receive another warning about the dangers of living with Drew, but eventually Nina will have some advice to give her. Willow needs to pay close attention because this could have an impact on her future custody dispute with Michael Corinthos. Maxie Jones will then meet with Jen Sidwell and propose that this is an opportunity to ensure that everyone is in agreement. Sidwell is working with deception, but because of his dubious background, Maxie will continue to be a little cautious. Regarding Jordan Ashford, she will require a favor from Laura Collins. Jordan declined Sidwell's offer of employment, however she may pretend to change her mind after feigning a disagreement with Laura. In any event, Jordan will present Laura with a suggestion while she keeps attempting to defeat Sidwell. Carly Spencer will converse flirtatiously with Jack Brennan in the interim, implying that she has another idea. Carly seems to want to sleep with Brennan once more, but she will quickly become sidetracked by a disagreement with Willow. Jason Morgan will be alerted to a crisis in the Quartermaine kitchen by Sasha Gilmore Corbin. Sasha will be concerned about Jason's reaction, but he will undoubtedly assure her that everything is under control. According to other GH spoilers, Sonny will force Natalia to acknowledge that she was once married to Sidwell. Sonny will be incensed by that information since he believes Natalia ought to have informed him earlier that Sidwell was her ex-husband. Tracy Quartermaine will issue a warning somewhere on canvas while Sonny vehemently questions Natalia about her silence. Whether Drew, Sidwell, or someone else is involved will be interesting to watch. Regarding Vaughn, he will provide Jocelyn with updates regarding her new mission and offer some forecasts regarding the course of events. Since Emma is likely to be Jocelyn's target, the objective might be to learn the truth about her time at university prior to her expulsion. Jocelyn might be entrusted with bringing Emma closer and eventually obtaining specifics because it was significant enough that Emma had to sign an NDA in order to avoid going to jail. Emma smiles as she talks to Jocelyn in Thursday's preview video. Look at us finally agreeing on something. According to General Hospital spoilers, Jocelyn and Emma will make some progress, but there may be some obstacles in their path. General Hospital Tuesday, April 8th recap. Lois's return causes issues. Rick lies to Liz. According to Tuesday, April 8th's General Hospital recap, Ava Jerome chose a victim for blackmail, while Rick Lansing lied to Elizabeth Baldwin. This is how Tuesday's program unfolded, since Lois Cerullo's comeback also caused some issues. Olivia Quartermaine revealed a surprise at the Quartermaine estate because Lois had returned from her excursion to Bensonhurst. Olivia pushed Lois to confide in her in private after noticing the uneasiness between her and Brooklyn Quartermaine. Olivia offered to be there when she was ready, but Lois evidently kept the adoption of the baby a secret. If Brooklyn wanted to keep her secret a secret, Harrison Chase encouraged her to find a way to forgive Lois and move past the hurt. Lulu Spencer told Cody Bell at the stables that she was unsure whether Brooklyn and Dante Falconeri had ever been romantically involved until she deceived him into confirming it. Lulu, who was angry that Dante had kept his past with Brooklyn a secret, approached him abruptly. But since it was only a short teenage affair, Dante essentially believed Lulu was exaggerating the situation. Lulu asked if Dante had feelings for Brooklyn when she arrived in Port Charles as an adult. Dante pressed for no more secrets between them, making it plain that Lulu had been the only woman he loved at the time. An irate Cody reappeared after Dante had gone, demanding to know what Lulu was attempting to do. When Lois saw that Dante was present, she became silent and uneasy when Brooklyn and she met in the kitchen to discuss. Since Christina Corinthos Davis had expressed regret and reconciled with Molly Lansing Davis, Alexis Davis was feeling upbeat in the law office and provided Diane Miller with updates. Additionally, Alexis conducted her part of the Marco Rios employment interview. Given how well it went, Alexis recommended that she speak with Diane and predicted that Marco would soon receive a formal employment offer. Since Liz had been so encouraging throughout her baby loss, Christina wanted to repay her by bringing flowers for Elizabeth when she arrived at GH. After picking up some baked goodies from Aidan Weber, Lucky Spencer went out with Christina to confront her about her visit with Liz. Despite her temptation to come clean, Christina ultimately chose to go ahead with the cover-up. Christina hoped that was the end of it, since Lucky confirmed that the car had already been crushed in the compactor and that the police were considering this as an accident. Ava planned to use blackmail in Rick's room, but Rick thought it would be foolish to threaten Sonny and might encourage Christina to try to kill herself again. Ava maintained that she was discussing with Alexis the possibility of using Christina's guilt as leverage. Ava wanted Alexis to give Cassadine money so that she could keep her daughter free, since she now had the authority to put Christina in jail. Although Rick was prepared to remain silent, he was unhappy that Liz had not received justice and continued to worry that Christina would be a dangerous wild card. Rick was relieved to see that Liz was all right after she was carried over to his room for a visit. In addition, Rick lied about hitting some black ice on the night of the accident. She was irritated when Ava arrived in her office back with Alexis. Ava was certain that Alexis would find time to talk about Christina's future and that she would soon change her mind. According to General Hospital spoilers, Ava is about to put Alexis in a very difficult situation.